Spend more time outdoors this summer with Smart Grass, the artificial grass that looks like the real thing. Stylish, low maintenance and pet friendly. Smartgrass.co.nz.
The grass is always greener with Smart Grass.
You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Cortez Ratima will start in fact, he'll come off the bench for the Chiefs tonight when they take on Moana Pasifika in Hamilton. He joins us now. Cortez, thanks for taking the time. Before we look ahead, what came out of the review of last weekend's loss to the Crusaders?
I think just for us, our defence needs to take a good step in the right direction, and for us it was more so of a attitude adjustment rather than a system thing. So we'll definitely be looking to make that right this weekend. And also just a few execution things, last pass sort of stuff, because, it's been a bit of a common trend over the last couple of weeks, and I think if we get that right, then it'll go a long way to finishing a lot of the breaks and stuff that we've created.
Are those sorts of things you talk about, the execution, the last pass and things like that, are they relatively straightforward to put right?
I think so. I think, it's just... the individual player, really, we're just trying to live in the moment, and I think it's more of a mindset thing rather than skill set. I think the boys have the skills, but it's just trying to apply it out on the field, really.
I look at the Chiefs' season and obviously the loss to the Crusaders last time out, also the loss to the Reds over in Brisbane. You beat the Highlanders, but 28-0 ahead, and they came back to 28-21. Is there a feeling in the Chiefs camp that you haven't quite hit your straps in 2024 yet?
I think so. As highlighted, we've got a few areas that we need to work on, but I think once we get those right, it'll go a long way for us in the back end of the season, I think. So not too happy with how we've been going, but definitely looking to fix it over these next few weeks.
So you're one of three quality halfbacks at the Chiefs, yourself obviously Xavier Rowe and Te Toroa Tahureorangi. How does that dynamic work week to week when you all want to play, you all want to be part of the 23, you're all trying to push each other, but you want the team to come first?
It's really competitive. All three of us have a awesome relationship too. We've played together for quite a long time now, so we know each other pretty well, and it's healthy. Healthy competition. As they say, iron sharpens iron. So, it's good. Everyone's pushing each other to keep each other on their toes, really.
And as far as the halfback position's concerned, obviously one of the interesting parts of it is sometimes you'll start, sometimes you'll be asked to come off the bench and provide an impact role later in the game. You've sort of mixed and matched this season on those two roles. Are there big adjustments to be made in your preparation depending on the role that you're going to be playing on a Saturday?
No, I don't think so. Every week, I think I take it as the same. I get over my detail, get over all my everything that I need to get over, and regardless of whether I'm starting or coming off the bench, it largely stays the same.
Last year, of course, it was mainly a bench role for you with Brad Weber starting most games for the Chiefs. He's now departed, of course, but obviously, huge experience in the way that he conducts himself. How much did you learn from being alongside Brad Weber last year?
Fair bit. His leadership and experience is sort of second to none when it comes to Spuddy. He's been in the game for 10 years plus. I think he was with the Chiefs, so that's unmatched. But just being able to be around him and listen to him, and you just pick little nuggets off him as he goes, I guess, is awesome. So, yeah.
And in the current side, Damien McKenzie back, of course, for this one after missing the game against the Crusaders a week ago. How big an influence is Damien McKenzie on this Chiefs side?
I think his influence is huge. His communication, his kicking game, his ability to run is massive within the team. So, he's a world-class player, and he makes our job pretty easy, to be honest.
Chiefs last year, of course, all the way to the grand final before losing that grand final to the Crusaders. Terrific season up until that point, obviously. How much motivation do you take, the ones who were there last season, from coming so close? Was it something that you kind of talked about and used as motivation heading into 2024?
It was touched on here and there, like maybe a little bit with the first round. There would have been a bit of old hurt from last year coming into round one, but after that we've pretty much wiped the slate clean and focused on what we need to focus on, and that's what's in front of us, really.
Been talking on the show here today about All Blacks halfbacks, and obviously the injury to Cam Roygaard's kind of opened the door for others to stake their claim. Is that something that is in your mind, Cortez? Do you have All Blacks aspirations?
Yeah, 100%. That's always going to be a goal of mine, is to put a foot forward for ABs and stuff like that. But I think it's just for me is just focusing on what I need to do for the team and nailing my core roles and yeah, just putting putting the team first and what's best for the team, really. So yeah, it's just for me, it's just focusing in the now and staying where my feet are, really.
Did you play with or against Cam Roygaard much growing up? Because I think he spent some time in the Waikato, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit against him in first 15, and then a little bit of stuff in the junior ranks, but not overly too much, to be honest. But yeah, he's a heck of a competitor, and yeah, we've always had good battles going in through school and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so you got to get today out of the way, Moana Pasifika, but then next weekend, massive New Zealand derby down in Wellington against the Hurricanes. Are your eyes on that at all?
Yeah, largely focused on the here and now. Just taking it week by week, because you don't want to be focusing too far ahead of yourself, otherwise you might trip up. So, just stay in the now, man. Yeah,
fair enough. Good attitude. Hey, Cortez, thanks, mate. All the best for the game against Moana Pasifika. Appreciate you taking the time for a chat.
2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Cortez Ratima, Chiefs, Moana Pasifika, 7:05 tonight in Hamilton.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.
Spend more time outdoors this summer with Smart Grass, the artificial grass that looks like the real thing. Stylish, low maintenance and pet friendly. Smartgrass.co.nz.
The grass is always greener with Smart Grass.